Hey, what's going on, you guys? Mr. Money1235 back here yet again for another album review. Roux, Trouble in Paradise. Can you believe it's been almost 5 years since that Bulletproof song came out? Man, you still hear that song on the radio. Isn't it crazy how long that song just seems to keep going on and on and on? You still hear that song every once in a while, and that's pretty good for a modern pop song. I honestly had no idea Roux was still kind of active or still around or anything like that, so I was kind of surprised when this new album came out. I originally wasn't even going to talk about this thing, but I decided to download it on a whim because I heard about how great it was. And man, I'm glad I did, because this is one solid synth-pop album. Roux is once again following her roots and creating another 80s influenced synth-pop album here, which I think is way better than her first album, honestly. Her first album was way more single-driven, in my opinion. But this album, man, it knocks it out of the park. The 80s influenced synthesizers on this thing and the really catchy melodies and the really catchy choruses just make for a solid fucking album. From start to finish, you just got these catchy-ass melodies, really memorable choruses, and just a whole lot of fun. The first song on this album, Uptight Downtown, just starts this album off beautifully. Just a really catchy-ass chorus, a really up-tempo beat, some really beautiful strumming guitar work in there along with that synthesizer. Man, just a beautiful, kick-ass song. Then the next track on this album, Kiss and Not Tell, just a really beautiful, really playful melody back there in the background. Another really catchy, memorable chorus. Every single one of these tracks, all 9 songs on this thing, kind of deliver the same type of thing. Really catchy melodies, really catchy choruses, with some really playful synthesizers, and some lyrics that deal with, like, trouble in a relationship. It's Trouble in Paradise. This is just normal pop music stuff on here, talking about love and stuff like that, but I really like how these songs kind of interplay with each other, and when you really listen to the lyrics, you can kind of get a story out of it. That, combined with the 80s style synthesizers and beats and melodies on this thing, there's some parts of this album that kind of remind me of Cyndi Lauper in the vocals. I'm not even kidding about that. The song Paradise Is You is simply about being with somebody that you're simply infatuated with, and it's a really, really beautiful, one of the more slower tempoed songs on this album. But my number one favorite track on this album, Silent Partner, I absolutely love how just quick moving this track is. It's the longest track on the album at about 7 minutes, but man, that synthesizer part just keeps going on, and I could honestly listen to it for another 7 minutes. Her vocals are just so damn catchy on this track too. I just love the chorus to this song. The only thing that really disappointed me on this album was the last song on it, The Feeling. Her vocals are just so high-pitched, and she's not really singing that well, oddly. She's like nailing it on every single other song on this album, but she's trying to like harmonize with herself, it sounds like, in the background, and it's just not really working that well. She doesn't sound that good during this part. But honestly, all the way up until then, just catchy melodies, catchy hooks, beautiful synthesizer music. This album is like perfect for like daytime synth pop listening when you're at the beach or something. You got your Roux synth pop album for the day, and you got your Purity Ring synth pop for the night. Just a beautiful album. Can't wait to pick up my copy. I believe it comes out officially tomorrow, so I'll definitely be picking this one up before school. See you guys later. Mr. Money1235, out.